We are Sasha and George, and we have a new kind of creative agency for conservation causes called Visible. Our biodiversity is falling off a cliff. As a country, we need to be spending $800 million each year to stop the loss of wildlife. But at the moment, we're only spending about 15% of that. Meanwhile, our consumer goods industry is worth $150 billion a year. We are going to use creative marketing to show consumers that they can fund the end of mass extinctions themselves with their wallets. We use a next level of brand partnerships that are hyper-engaging, creating unseen levels of awareness and engagement for conservation causes. We are specialist creatives coming from leading tech, media and culture brands. And at Visible, we co-design projects based on the everyday work of NGOs, using rapid product development to create sellable products that they can use to save wildlife. These are not branded t-shirts, but real tools used on the ground that we can also use to market to big audiences. We came to Hatch after working with an anti-poaching NGO in East Africa, designing camouflage and uniforms that we're also launching as a fashion collection early next year. The project is a conservation win measured in the lives of animals saved. And that win creates a marketable edge we can use to introduce their work to a whole new audience. Through Hatch, we've spoken to 20 of Australia's leading conservation NGOs, and they've all told us the same thing, that their greatest challenge is not conservation, but creating awareness for their work or converting that awareness into donations. Of those causes, we're currently in talks with 3 to develop custom projects based on their specific needs. We've also gained a client during Hatch, creating an identity for a blockchain platform that will fundraise for conservation causes. There are hundreds of wildlife NGOs in Australia that could benefit from our expertise and process. It's a unique format that adds to their vital work and also funds it on a whole new scale. The truth is, causes are invisible to consumers, the same consumers who are literally taking to the streets to demand an end to the ecocide. This is why we created Visible, to lift up those causes who will otherwise remain completely invisible. Together, we can ignite a shift in consumer behaviour. We can create a mass demand for conservation. A win at Hatch will give us the next step we need to begin launching bigger projects, each with greater conservation outcomes than the last. What we're asking you to do is join us. We need people with specialist skills who are passionate, who can help us open some very big doors. We need to start creating projects with big wins for consumers that have even bigger wins for wildlife. If you think you can help us, please get in touch. Thank you.